Ugh. Are we live? Is this working? Hopefully so. Hopefully I've got it figured out. Ugh. Something must be working because people are in the chat. Hello, Andy, Sandy, Candy. How are you all? Hope you're all well. It's been a busy week for me. So yes, rather tired, stiff, sore, not in a good way. But here we are, Sunday evening. Yes, the wind didn't change, Candy. I managed to bring things back down again. I did hit the right buttons then. Wow. So there was an adverty. Ooh, I might make a penny. Yeah, so who else have we got turning up? Mandy and Dragon Lair. Hello, hello. I've probably not hit all the right buttons, Mandy. I'll get there. I'll figure it out. It's probably in a settings somewhere that I haven't got around to checking yet. Hang on, let me see. There's a $sign logo that says insert ad. We don't want to do that. Right. Yeah. Howdy, Chewy. Yeah. I'm guessing there's a button somewhere for me to press that. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be in that. Not going to be in that. Not going to be in that. Hi, Derek. How are you? Expand menu. Let's see what that comes up with. Nothing. Although it is a smaller picture of me, which I approve of. So yes, as you probably noticed, I've made the monetization numbers, the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 hours. Had the subs for a while. Just needed the hours, which thank you for everyone who's sat and listened to me waffle or stuck me on in the background while I've been doing other things. Much appreciated. Candy's going to be doing email. I shall try not to crack anything too loudly, but yeah, things might need degunking, as it were. Who else we got? Thank you very much, Derek. Brian, how are you? And Kay, thank you. So just thank you for everyone for turning up as well. So, I'm being a bad typer. Yeah, I figured as much, Candy. One of the ones I have is every time I try and type longer, my AutoCarrot tries to correct it to lingerie. I don't know why. Hey Carl, how are you? Welcome aboard. So, what's been happening on Planet Sharpie this week, other than work, which has taken up most of the week, annoyingly? Again, no deaths to report. Always a good thing. Some births, some kind of unexpected births. Well, not unexpected births, but unexpected survival, let's put it that way. The juvenile cribs, I say juvenile, they're probably pretty much adult now. Yeah, I'll try not to do that live on camera, Candy. That might mean demonetization. Although, you know, people have seen worse things this week, I think. But yes, yeah, so the cribs have had babies that are in the cribs that are in the grow out tub, waiting because of the lockdown for me to be able to move them on. Decided they're going to breed, so I've got baby cribs in there. Not that many, thankfully. I think they are gradually getting picked off by the other adults in there. Hi Dee, how are you? Good to have you here. So yeah, that's kind of not really a surprise. Yes, Michael, I missed the live show. I was at work. Yes. um, Top 5 songs while doing water changes. I tend not to listen to music when I'm doing water changes. I'll tend to stick someone's live stream on in the background. So, although if I did, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't do the whole iPod shuffle and thing or anything like that. I'm old school. I stick an album on and play the whole album from start to finish. So it's whatever album it happens to be. And I try to spread my water changes out throughout the week now rather than all in one day, because that'd probably kill me doing that and then going to work. I mean, yeah. Yeah, someone handed me a phone and wanted me to do something to it. Yeah, I'd be like, nah. Give it to someone half my age. Derek, I've still got a tape walk somewhere. It's probably still got batteries and a tape in it, and it's not that old. Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so there's that. Yes, I am old. I still have a whole bunch of audio tapes. I did get rid of all the VHS tapes many moons ago, and that filled up my wheelie bin twice. Yeah, so I've got the Sony tape Walkman, the CD Walkman, and I forget the make, but some MP3 player that fell apart when I dropped it. Still kind of works. It's gaffer taped together. CCR had to take that. Oh yeah, a bit of Credence. Yeah, there's far worse things. We have the store I work in has the Subway attached. Subway sandwiches, not the Subway train thing. So yeah, we get stuck listening to Subway radio all day long, so it's absolutely god awful. If you do recognise a tune, it's because it's a really bad cover version by someone you've never heard of. Hello Joseph, how are you, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, I've probably not hit the right button, Bob. There was an advert apparently, but I'll have to look into it a bit deeper and see if I can find out where the super chat thing is to press. I've had a quick look here. What does that say? Oh, participants. Oh, timestamp. Blah blah blah. No, there's nothing there. I'll find these things out at some point in the future. I haven't. I can grab my Discman if you like. Hang on. Hello, Pam. Hi, Ken. How you doing? Oh, jeez, ouch, it hurts. Ta-da! Sony Discman. And to prove I still actually use it, got Alice in Chains in there. Oh, even better. Let me get the dust off. Tan, tan, tan. That is empty. I think the batteries might have been in there a while. Oh yeah, nice and full of gunk. Oh, yuck. Shake the gunge out of it. I think they might have been the batteries that came with it. Stick them in the ashtray. Yeah, just take a needle file to it, get the corrosion off. That'll be working again. Yeah, nothing wrong. No, that's fine. That's just a bit of corrosion on the battery terminals. That'll be all right. That's hey Dennis, salad. Yes, I'm an old geezer. I am older than Mandy, and I'm a grumpy old man as well. I'm about 15-minute live stream to test out my sandwich. Our result. Yeah, shortwave radio. I ain't got one of them. I am in the UK anymore. I think even the FM's being phased out and it's all going to DAB radio, which just doesn't work. Oh, reel to reel. Yes, I had a reel to reel back in the day. You can still buy 8-track players, Michael. I forget who it is that makes them, but there are companies that still make 8-track players. VHS you can't buy new anymore. They have completely stopped manufacturing those. But yeah, the 8-tracks, I'm pretty sure you can still buy an 8-track. And yeah, I think we're confusing Derek now. Mentally forever 21, maturely forever 13-year-old boy. No, you don't want to be a 13-year-old boy. I remember what it's like being a 13-year-old boy and what you think about. The same things you think of as a 43-year-old boy, just not quite so vividly. Anyway, so what I did put some of the super chat money I got last week to use, technically. Oh dear, Bob. Oh, have I been missing things in the chat? Has Bob been telling me what buttons to mash? Oh dear. I'm useless. Yeah, I'm just holding crap. Let's just go with that. I'm covered in the dust off the top that was on the top of my Walkman. But there we go. But yes, I did put some of last week's donations money to use. As some of you will remember, Lidl's in the UK had a pet sting on, pet stunt as it were, and they had some tanks which I avoided because I'm not paying £40 for a 19-litre tank. Nah, I can get a bigger one for less. Well, if you stop giggling at words like that, then life's just not worth living. Let's be honest. If it were, being 13 boys embarrassing, all it takes is the wind to blow it here. Yeah. So trying to keep it semi-clean anyway. Part of their thing was they also had with the fish tank and then the filter, which is what I got 2 of. I also had heaters Marina 100 watt, so just nothing spectacular. It's 100-watt heater, and the best thermometers money can buy. Good old-fashioned glass ones with alcohol, not mercury, obviously. And because they were the last ones they had, they were reduced to clear. So the thermometers were £1 each, and the heater was £5. Yes, so we shrimp tack with a Marina 110. Yeah, I reckon it'd be perfect for that. Only thing I would say is stick a media bag over the filter so it doesn't suck anything up. Because I did find some baby bristle noses inside mine, and not the good inside, not the inside the base, inside where the actual sponges are. So they've gone through the impeller. I'll say if you know how to do it, Bob, if you know what buttons I can mash right now to do it, I will try and get it up. But Mandy, behave. Yeah, Derek's still a baby. He hasn't got to the point yet where waking up in the morning and nothing hurting is more worrying than waking up in the morning and something hurting. Yeah, Tube Buddy I literally just use for the thumbnails sometimes when it works. I see people posting up all these achievements, but I haven't had anything pop, so you know, just tip them out the filter in there forever doing that bristle. Yeah. Unfortunately, my bristle nose fry were a bit dumb and they decided to swim into the intake, and yeah, got minced. But no, a bit sad, but it's not like I haven't got enough. Yeah, exactly. And the levels of injuries I've had in my life, so it's not surprising that. Even though I didn't exactly do a long, heavy shift today, my back hurts, my feet hurt, my knees hurt. Yeah, perils of getting old, really. I have Tube Buddy. I don't necessarily use it, Bob. I downloaded it, and I pretty much use it to do thumbnails if the random ones that YouTube doesn't put up are any good. Now, for example, if I'm doing a review of a model kit, sometimes the thumbnails that it shows aren't actually under the dollar sign. Is there not a monetization option? Let's see. If I click the dollar sign, it just says insert ad. Or if I look at it, I just hover over it. So emojis. Oh, yeah, it might. It might just be that because my channel is several years old now, that I may have passed a lot of the milestones and the achievements before I signed up for Tube Buddy. So, like the getting 1,000 subs. Well, I've done that before. Scroll down. Scroll down what? I've got nothing to scroll down. Oh, what in Tube Buddy? Right. I shall have to give that a look next time I'm looking. So I do have to admit, I only generally turn my computer on for uploading a video and for doing a live stream. Other than that, I don't use it. It's generally just an expensive paperweight that gets in the way more often than not. Yeah. My 1K is oh, fair enough. Maybe they are. I'll say, now I'll hold my hand up again. Technological dumbass. If things aren't obvious, then I don't see them. And obvious to me is not necessarily what other people might think that obvious. Because people will say, "Oh, click on this," and I go, "Click on what?" And I go, "This icon." And I'm like, "What icon?" And why doesn't it just say settings? Why does it have to be some weird shape thing? Just give me text-based stuff that's not spread out all over the page in a nice column down one side. It's a lot easier. Hello, Priscilla. Yes, wakey, sunshine. Have a coffee. That may be different on Android and iPhone. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got any. I don't download apps on my phone. Phone is for phoning. Maybe taking the occasional picture and doing text messages. What do you get from YouTube for 1K subs? Sprue glue? Absolutely nothing. You have to get 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time in a year. A rolling year. Which is why it takes a while these days. But anyway, hello, Dave. Push the hamburger button. Don't see a button that looks like a burger. What? I didn't even realise there was a hamburger button. I'm old school. I remember Windows 95. Well, hell, I actually remember Windows 2, but you know. Any new models? No new purchases, Chewy. The Mini Art T55 or 54.1. Is that the 1973 version? That will be off the bench relatively soon. That just needs gloss coat and weathering, then flat coat and final assembly and some detail painting. The amusing hobby is Panturd 2. That'll be a bit longer, but once I get one of them off the bench, then either the Tamiya Spurtfoot or the King George V will be on the bench. Hey Jesse. This is 57 V-dub. Exactly, a 57 V-dub. It works. When it's broke, you can fix it. Yes, the little the plane I showed recently. Pass. The menu button with 3 lines. I meant to choose 76. If you mean the open top one, bought it, built it, binned it. If you mean the closed top one, bought it, built it, and possibly still sat on a shelf around here somewhere. Might have already gone in the bin. Unless it's a new released one. But there are other things on my list of kits to buy. Hello, Jen. Good to have you here. Yeah, dang, millennials even. First car, 57 Chevy Bel Air. If I ever do pass my driving test, we'll see what my first car will be. My first scooter, I suppose, was a Honda Vision. and it was a Kawasaki AR50. And then what do I have after the Quacker? Can't remember. Yeah, and it was the X-Ray Spike Yami RD125LC with a 250 in it, basically. Did I save the figures? Probably not, Michael. What do you know about Scooby? Hell no. I'd buy something far more sensible than Scooby-Doo if I bought a real car. Probably just be a little van. Cheap to run, cheap to insure, cheap to fix, and you can get stuff in it. Oh yes, the spurt fart, or the spurt fart as I also call it, just to upset people sometimes, you know. Yeah, it does look a very good little kit. Shouldn't be too tricky. Well, it won't be tricky to build, it will just fall together. And yeah, paint job won't be too difficult. It's just a standard RAF two-tone. Decals will be easy enough. In the case of gloss coat, give it a panel wash and pretty much done. And a flat coat. Yeah, the Spitfire. It's not a tiny car though, Bob. It's a proper size two-seater sports car. That's the size they're meant to be. That is the difference with UK versus the US. You have big, long, straight roads that a big, rumbly V8 is ideal on, and a bigger car with softer suspension. We have narrower, twistier little roads, which a smaller car with a smaller engine, just a bit more nippy and nimble and agile, is much more fun on. I mean, there are roads around here that you'd actually have trouble getting around on a push bike, some of them. Yeah, Gen X for the win. Exactly. You don't need, I mean, as cars are going these days, more and more, the engines are getting smaller and smaller as they're getting more precise and more efficient. They're making more size engine. Oh, I've seen it, Kay. It's hilarious. There's a Corvette, is it C5 in Attleborough? And I forget what variety of redneck mobile it is. It's one of those big pickups with the big old wheels on it, not the massive wheels, but big old wheels on it. And yeah, he can't actually drive it around the town because the corners on the one-way system are too tight. The truck won't make it around the corners. He got stuck. Hello, Jess. No. It's the corkscrew at Laguna Seca. Anyone who knows racetracks knows the corkscrew at Laguna Seca, whichever way you want to put it. People go, oh, wow, this awesome, amazing corner. And people in the UK go, no, that's just a B road. Roads are like that. You don't have to create some really tricky, difficult racetrack to get a corner like that. You just drive down the road. I mean, if any of my American friends were to like literally Google Attleborough, UK, and look at the street map, or even better would be Norwich. That would be hilarious. And just then try and figure out how we don't get lost when we go around places. The grid system just doesn't apply in the UK. Yeah, Lagoon is kind of cool. I mean, it's got the corkscrew in the first corner, but the rest of it's pretty dull. It's pretty much third gear, trundle around and job done. Whose playlist? Yeah, exactly. Who is next up on the either hasn't quite got the subs or hasn't got the viewing numbers yet? I think Rob93. Is it Rob93 Aquatics? Get his name right. I think he's got the subs, but he needs the view time now as well. And no, I don't necessarily get to watch Rob's live streams because I'm asleep. Do watch him back afterwards. Nice guy, knows his stuff, always up and enthusiastic and helping get other people the subs and the view time and everything. So yeah, go check out Rob93. Plus he's tiny, which just makes me laugh. Yes, okay, yeah, Norfolk road signs. I mean, there is a village not far from here called Wicklewood, where there are actually road signs that say "Drive you steady, bore." It's either that or the road sign is in the hedge on the verge. You don't see it until you're like 6 feet away from it, and it's saying S bend or hairpin bend. Oh, it's Madfish Steve getting there as well. Thank you, Candy. Yep. Don't be scared. Give these people some watches, some thumbs up, some. Yep. Slow you down, but exactly. Mind you, anyone who's been over that humpback bridge at Wicklewood, they soon slow down after the first time. Unless they're on a motorbike, then they go faster the second time because you get more air. It's about the only hill around here, so. I mean, I said it either recently. Let's go with because my brain's a bit fried. But yeah, Candy, you do have more links than Mr. T's chains. It's forget the Titanic's anchor chains. We're on Mr. T's chains now. Yeah, I'm Gen X as well. Gen X, the best gen. Because we had the good music. No, I mean, I say that it's like the last 20 years music has just died. And there's so little new and interesting stuff coming through. But yeah. So what else has been happening around here? Not a lot, really. Got a bit of a surprise earlier when I'm checking dates at work, and it's like, oh, it's like less than 3 weeks till my birthday. Whoops, I forgot about that. Oh dear. You're getting confused about how old you are, Derek. Dear. Wait till you get older and you can't actually, I have had it where my was it last year or the year before? One of them. First I knew that it was my birthday was when I had a card turn up. No, actually wasn't then. It was when I was talking to my morning chat with Mary, And she said, "Happy birthday." I'm like, "What? Is it?" Whoops, forgot. Yeah, yeah. I tend not to relate really well with anyone, Anthony. That's the problem. Um, I think I'm a generation of just one. I'm a minority group of one. I'm Sharpie group. Um, yes, that's an old joke from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If anyone got that, you're even sadder than I am. Uh, so, yes. Oh, born January 1950. Easy to remember. It does. This is YouTube number 3 times the fish gets a new job, has a better. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, this is me. I just have a generally lower operating level than most people. Uh, Jesse, how long does bacon last after you open the bag? Well, allowing 10 minutes to cook it, about 15 minutes. Because you open the bag of bacon, you put the first few slices in the pan, you get the bread buttered, and you take the slices out of the pan, put them in the bread, put the next few slices in the pan, eat the first bacon butty. By the time you've eaten that, the second set are ready, and you just keep going until you run out of bacon. So about 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, I know, Dan. It's just given general history of me, uh, I tend to remain massively pessimistic about everything. Try not to get, I don't even try anymore. It just doesn't happen. I don't get overly excited about things. Don't get, it just doesn't register. um, Used to things going badly wrong. There's your problem, Jesse. You didn't cook it. Um, Fridge, you probably got a few days easy. I would have thought maybe a week. Um, if it starts going green or smelling bad, Jesse, then it's gone off. That's the general rule of thumb, I think. If it starts getting furry, it's really gone off. Don't eat furry bacon. Unless the fur is the pig fur, then that's cool. That's fine. Just trim it off with a pair of scissors first. And also try and avoid the bit that's got the nipple on it. Ever done that? Ordered pork belly in a restaurant or something like that, and it's turned up with the crackling still on it, and it's got a nipple. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. It's still been hairy. I mean, I remember eating spare ribs at a barbecue, and one of the spare ribs I had a joint in the middle of it. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, leg or ribs don't have joints in them. I mean, legs do. So I'm thinking that was quite possibly a cow leg, or something like, certainly. Yeah, had a like a knee joint in the middle of it. Damn, not a. I'd have been happier if it had one of them in. Um, oh yeah, Brandon, Mr. B, yeah, huge community member. Evening, Causa. How you doing? Yeah, roast beef. Yeah, yeah. I mean, one of them in the middle. Yeah, I'd been fine with that. But yeah, having a knee joint in the middle of a spare rib was a bit. Bit disconcerting. Yeah, it still tasted fine though. Yeah. All good here, Causa. How are you? I say all good. I'm breathing. I'm not coughing for any other reason than I normally cough. Could do with a bit more time off work, but you know, it's about that long, Causa. So I'm thinking it was probably a cat leg. Yeah, ain't smiling a bit down on a cat's tooth. Yeah, it's like the. I don't know if they're urban myths or anything like that. But you hear the ones about the Kentucky Fried Mouse, where instead of a chicken nugget, it's got a tail, that kind of thing. Which, that wouldn't surprise me. It's gonna happen at some point, but yeah, it was a Wendigo or a rake. Cat was eating this one. That'd explain it. I mean, I know if Zach was in and I left any food laying anywhere he could get to it, he'd have a munch on it. He's the only animal I've ever known that actually likes mayonnaise. Yeah, not green, go for it. Exactly. But there's a lot said about best before dates and use by dates, and again, disclaimer, don't do what I say. Okay. You know, they're there for a reason, obviously, but use your common sense. Just because something's a day or two past its best before date doesn't mean it's now poisonous. Bread, for example. Yeah, there's no way I'll eat a loaf of bread before it goes out of date, but unless it's got white or black mold on it, you ain't got to worry about it. The blue-green mold on there is perfectly fine. That's just a bit of penicillin. That's good for you. And yes, there is sunlight coming in through the back door. It's not dark yet. And yes, the back door is open because I was kind of wondering whether Zach might turn up. Yeah, exactly. It's all meat though, isn't it, Bob? No, don't worry about it. As long as it ain't long pig, it ain't going to do you no harm. Yeah, no notification for father fish. We're not old enough to need to look it up. Yeah, but I mean, I'm perfectly capable of forgetting my own name at times. So there we go. We had some more people turn up. Howdy, Rodders. Griffin, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Madhouse. A somewhat overtired, overfueled on caffeine and sugar Sharpie. So things could get weird. Well, weirder than usual anyway. Don't worry about it, Rodders. I never hold anyone to, you must be here on time. Got stuff to do. Do stuff. It's been said before, but if we tried to watch every live stream and every video that everyone in the fish fan put up, you wouldn't have time to do anything else. So, yeah. Yes, the pond is visible, Bob. Not a lot to see at the moment because it's a bit low because it's been rather sunny of late. Although I did clean the filter out the other day, so that's at least running. And it's gone a bit green in there. I suspect the filter might be struggling to keep up with the amount of sunlight that the pond gets this time of year, because it is in direct sun. All winter it never gets a single bit of sun, but as soon as the clocks change, then it's basically full sun for about 6 or 8 hours a day, gradually increasing. Let's see if I can move this camera around a bit and give Bob a look at the pond. So I know Bob misses his pond. Oh, geez, there go my knees. Oh, try not to let them crack so I don't scare Candy. And let's see if this cable is long enough. Ugh. Well, it would be if it wasn't all tangled up in everything else. Excuse what I know. Oh, it's all gone pear-shaped now. I'm probably just going to end up pulling the camera out here. Right. I'm going to have to point the camera. Point the camera one way and look the other. So, excuse the overly long grass, but yep, there's the pond, Bob. That way. And the plants are starting to grow again. The little margin plant I have in there is actually flowered. So it's just small timber. No. The thing with that, Mandy, is you probably just, your body got used to it. Yeah, I'm not going camping out there, and I'm certainly not going sunbathing. Cooked an egg in mashed potato. Yeah, that's nice actually. Eggy mash, cheesy mash. I'll eat you a string. Hang your causer. Yeah, it's only a little pond. It's big enough for a few little fishies, and it attracts a lot of wildlife to the back garden. Now, and you won't see because it's so overgrown, but there are at least 3 or 4 birds' nests in the ivy on the back fence. There's another one in the ivy going over the shed. And there's, judging by the sounds I was hearing upstairs when I was in the cave the other day, I think there's some nesting up under the eaves as well. You know, so I've got the birds, I've got the frogs, I've got dragonflies, damselflies, hedgehogs, all sorts. It's come into my garden. Oh, and I have Zach as well. He's by far the coolest piece of wildlife in the garden. You've got pond for a body, yeah. Yeah, if anyone digs a pond that is 6 foot long and 2 foot wide and gets rid of 2 feet more soil and the pond is deep, there's a body under it. That's the general clue. Although, given the amount of bodies that turn up buried under patios, I can give it a few thousand years and people will be digging stuff up in and going, they appear to have buried everyone beneath these 2 foot by 2 foot concrete slabs. Later tonight, Danny Ken's doing a giveaway on his stream. If I'm still conscious, I shall watch that, Chewy. I won't enter the giveaway because it's not fair to being in the UK because the postage cost for whatever it will be ludicrous. We do have the gulls nesting around here, Kay. Just not in my garden. They're over on the top of the old post office building. kind of body I put there. No, it was a body I don't recognise, Anthony. That's the problem. I just no idea who it was, so I just reburied them and carried on digging. Dranglayer's got a cardinal building nest on the front porch. Oh, bless. Be my body side better like cows. You see, I know the reference, but I've not seen the program. I'm not going to. Body has sidetracks, and I'm not one to point fingers. Yeah, and it smells of Burger King. It's called Thomas. You got 1,000 subs. Well, congratulations to Danny then. Kenny. They told you I was tired. Yeah. See, I'd actually be okay for body disposal around here. The amount of pig farms, I'd just chop them in bits and chuck them in various different big styes. Let them figure out and try and find all the body parts. Wouldn't be much left. Yeah. All right, more than welcome. Congratulations, well deserved. Again, try to watch everyone's videos, but it's a matter of the amount of time there is. Oh, there's Banana Man, Bench Fan. Hello, John, mate. How are you? Yes, model on, my friend. Spent 6 minutes live watching Bob's dog's penis. Yeah, it could have been worse, Pam. He could have been sat there watching me pee for 6 minutes. Don't want tire tracks on your body. Don't lay down in front of a car. Yeah. Exactly. There was one of the ones I saw on, what's it called? 1,000 Ways to Die. It's kind of a it's sort of a Darwin show. People who really should be getting Darwin awards for killing themselves in spectacularly dumb fashions. And this one young lady, very tree huggery type, and he ran over a small furry animal. I can't remember what it was. It should be there, James. Thank you for turning up, my buddy. Hope you're enjoying work. No. Yeah, I've probably not just not mashed the right button. I'll get there at some point. Yeah, but anyway, so she ran over this small furry creature, got out of the car, all upset and worried, and knelt down in the middle of the road to see to this animal. It was still alive. She was trying to give it the kiss of life. And yes, she got run over by the next vehicle following it around the corner. Well, on the men's 135th pants here. I approve, John. Anything Russian, you know I'm going to approve of it. Won't you figure it out? Won't listen. Not going to say any mean things about it. Say away, James. I ain't going to take offence. I'll just get you back. I'll say, if there's an obvious button I can press, then please tell me. It's probably got to be done before the stream when you can't do it during or something. Hey, at least I got the advert to work. Yeah, that's the thing. Yes. Oof. I know a lot of people have been watching The Walking Dead, but I'm kind of feeling like it today. I know I didn't exactly do a long shift, but hey. And it's like I feel bad moaning that I'm tired and worn out from work. Yeah, there is that, man. It's hard to say something I consider mean that YouTube isn't going to consider overly offensive. Pardon me. Yeah, I mean, I've got thick skin and I'm used to being called all sorts. So yes, yeah. So I kind of feel a bit bad, like complaining about work. I'm actually going to work, and most people are stuck at home, which I'd rather be stuck at home, to be honest. But there you go. Um, and and I'm not doing as many hours as a lot of people do. But then I'm not used to doing that many hours. I'm used to being sat on my bum, not doing anything for 9 months. So I'd be now doing basically like 40-hour weeks on my feet. Every time. At the moment, it is 7 o'clock p.m. Chewy. Well, 2 minutes to. Uh, yeah, possibly. Possibly, Mandy. If the colorblind version of a blue neck is now a bad thing to say. Yes, it's not you being accidentally offensive. It's people getting offended over things they shouldn't be getting offended over. Um, I've been taking all obligation. Don't want to get sick. Don't have much left. Yeah, and that does kind of suck if you're having to take it as holiday. Um, but I'm guessing it's. I know the employment rules in the States are completely different to over here. Over here, it's been deemed if you can't work from home and it's not necessary for you to work at the moment, then you're basically just getting 80% of your wages paid straight to you by the government. Joseph's laundromat is a scary place to be right now. Too many people. Yeah, it's. Yeah, I can imagine. As I say, I'm working in a shop, so I'm getting people back and forth all day long. So I'm quite. Now I don't want to say I'm not that worried. It's no, I'm yeah, it's. Well, he's the only one wearing a mask. I'm not because I'm at home. No, I don't wear one at work either. Um, don't wear one when I'm out and about. I just try not to get close to anyone. It's um, yeah. There's lots of things we say that to people of our age, Mandy, and our age and older, we don't necessarily considering it. Yeah, I work in a convenience store too, Dragon. So yeah, half the time you can't stay 6 feet away from each other because if it's busy and you both there's two of you working on the tills, you got like 3 feet between you at best. But no, I mean I can't do the visor thing because it keeps bashing against my glasses and that really hacks me off. and I don't do the masks because they just hack me off big style. Can't breathe properly, and my face gets all hot and sweaty, and the glasses steam up, and so yeah, I don't. There's a guy with a username. So you can have it as a username. People can't at you. That's sensible. Yeah, so I take sensible precautions, but I think, what is it now? I think it's 3 cases, and one of them is over it. So I don't mind a bit of trolling, as long as they're amusing and interesting trolls. Maybe just think, your mum. At least get original material. The best ones are when they troll under a fake account and then forget and use their actual account to carry on trolling. Yeah, I've seen that one done more than once. Why would it not like Perth? I have absolutely no reason I can think of why Perth would be, and because it's a town a town or a city in Scotland. I think it's a town in Scotland. As I say, a city in Australia. So if you capitalise it, yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it meant. Dragon. Oh no, I know it gets used in a semi-derogatory fashion. It's no different to saying someone's a yokel, really. You know, it's like going, "Oi, you farmer." It's like going to me and going, "Oi, hey, you shop worker, you." Yeah, and West Indians and Dominicans laughing in other languages. Yeah, that's the thing, Joseph. But I'm pretty sure you're probably not carrying it. I'm pretty sure you've probably been one of the safest people I know about dealing with it. So I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. Ooh, pardon me. So you're young-ish. You look after yourself. You're fit and healthy. You don't smoke. So unless you've got any underlying conditions I don't know about, I would have thought you'd probably be okay if you did get it, Joseph. Just obviously stay away from Amber for a couple of weeks. Yeah, Father Fish, now the clocks have set themselves right again. Father Fish is normally on at 8 UK time. Took your mask off and started licking the counters. Need time off. Yeah, that's a bit extreme. But do you tuck the beard into the mask though, James? So you got a big old mask sitting out here on the front of your face. That would be funny. I've never been one for PPE anyway. You have to wear steel toe caps? Nah. You have to wear high vis? Nah. You have to wear a hard hat? Nah. Why aren't you wearing steel toe caps? Well, I try not to on my feet. Why aren't you wearing a high vis? Well, I'm driving a forklift. If you can't see the forklift, you're not going to see a high vis vest. Beard is rubber banded. Oh dear. Yeah, no. T-shirt reminds you of high school. Funny that, Joseph, how old it actually is. It's, what is it? Yeah, because you're, what, 4 years younger than me, so was it 90? Yeah. Yeah, I probably bought this when you were at high school, Joseph. There you go. Exactly. Raging bleeding heart liberal. There's still such a thing as overwoke. Exactly. A lot of words as that people find offensive nowadays. Although it tends to be people that word wouldn't apply to that get offended by it. Death reminds you of the death of poison. Yes. Yeah, it's yeah. No. People just seem to miss that, you say that word, therefore it's a bad word. You can't say. They miss the whole context of. I mean, I know because I've worked with younger woke people. Yeah, lily-livered little dumbasses. And I've been having a chat with a lorry driver, and you get a forklift driver and a lorry driver together. Every other word starts with an F, and the other one is normally off. And you can have a full conversation just using those two words, with the occasional expletive added as well. Normally starting with C. And no, just having a natter with a lorry driver like that, and this person was I'd be all shocked and go and complain to management, and it's like, what? I've known the guy 20 years. That was us being polite to each other. It's like, could you not tell by the jokey way that we were talking to each other that we weren't actually? So if you overhear it and you're offended, well, tough. Stop listening to other people's conversations. Exactly. It's not the word that's bad, it's the intent behind it. As I say regularly, you'll know if I'm trying to offend you. If you beat me off, you'll know. There will be no two ways about it. It will either be verbal or physical abuse, but you'll know. Yeah. You talk to different people in different ways. Now, I talk with my modelling buddies when we're in I'll say Google Hangout. We don't use Google anymore. Is it 8x8? I think we use now. And yeah, things we call each other. Now, people who don't necessarily know us might think we hate each other or that we're. I speak to the managers. Yeah, I've had that as well, James. Yeah. I need to speak to the person in charge. You are. Oh. Well, yes, poor innocent Bob. It's like people that know me outside of work and outside of YouTube know I swear like a trooper. You know? Yeah, no, not that kind of modelling, Priscilla. Ain't no one wants to see me walking up and down some catwalk, strutting my stuff. wearing spandex. No. Yeah, so you have a different vocabulary and way of speaking to the different groups of people you know. If I was to speak on YouTube, like I would speak to my model making friends in private, yeah, you'd all switch off and sod off and unsubscribe, and everyone would hate me, which would be fair enough. But if I spoke to customers in the shop that way, I would get the sack. If I spoke to my friends the way I speak to the customers in the shop, they would think I was really weird. They'd ask me what was wrong. It's a minefield. What was the one? Zim self and Zersa. No. If you wish to know which pronoun you should be addressed by, grab your crotch. If it hurts, you're male. Simple. If you've got an innie, you're a female. If you've got an outie, you're a male. That's simple. If you've got both, you're a porn star. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I was straight down the middle, well, off to one side, looking at the line off in the distance that most people don't cross. No, it's true though, James. You can't say it's not true. Every other mammal on the planet has its gender judged that way. Why are we any different? More life experience. I mean, unsub twice. That doesn't really work, Bob. You have to unsub 3 times. That is one of the things I'm kind of glad of with the way that my monetization has worked. This stream's obviously going to get demonetized, but there you go. It's not a case of I got the viewing hours and then I got the subs, because I'm fairly certain that as soon as some model makers click on a video and see an advert, they will click off it and they'll unsubscribe. And they'll complain about having to watch adverts and how dare I try and make money from my hobby. How dare I try and make money from people? So yeah, give away everything for free. That's how everything works. I think a lot of people are getting those though, Bob. Yeah, I think, James, I think technically all men are lesbians. Well, all straight men are anyway. Well, I mean, it's not. Well, yeah, the amount of car adverts I get, I have no idea who that Michael Turtle fellow is. Who's currently advertising a new Mercedes, but apparently I want to watch that advert at the start of every video that I ever watch. That and the Fishy Sauce Company, people who make food made out of fish with sauce. No, you're kind of getting the wrong end of that stick, algorithm. Must work, so I'm going. No. Yeah. Take care of yourself, James. Don't work too hard if you can help it. I try to identify as that's the other one. Is someone somewhere has got my age massively wrong. keep getting all the things through for elderly, like life insurance and Saga holidays. And I'm only in my mid-40s. But if it's basically I've been typing in Cheery, well, they're definitely getting their adverts wrong, considering my Google search history. Hey, Sean. I can do vids on COVID-19 now for monetization if you follow YouTube's guidelines. So they push me toward, I don't really have any interest in making a video about it. It seems most people are being sensible. Yeah, part of the watch algorithm. Yeah, exactly. I get ads for all sorts of weirdness. I don't watch any of that. I don't even type about that. What? It's very, very rare I actually get an advert I'm interested in. And so, yes, I do watch. Like, I watch the Mighty Jingles. So I get all the. I do get a lot of gaming adverts. Fortunately, they're normally just silence, and then it comes up now rated 18, and then after the 5 seconds, the advert proper starts. So it's just skip. Have had a cut. Have one that I've seen a few times now. Is actually an advert for Tetra, which is cool. So I actually have a fish company advert on a. You go to a YouTube video and there's a fishy advert before. It's like, yes. Oh, not your neighbours, Bob. No. See you later, Anthony. Have fun. Stay safe. Have a good day yourself. Excuse me. I didn't get it all out first. Just in time. Hello, Dave. You're getting fat, Dave. Size of the belly on her. That's what you call a fat and happy bristle nose. Yes. Derek's back. Quick, stop talking about him. Oh, Science Gal's on, so there we go. You can go watch Science Gal if you like. She's probably more interesting now. She's got some proper content lined up. Unlike me. My usual just turn on the camera and start talking. And then realise you've got nothing to talk about. Oops. Yeah. Been like that lately. Like reptiles, zero rodent. Yeah. You're watching a video about keeping the animal and they're showing an advert on how to kill it. No. Yes. The algorithms need a little bit of tweaking somewhere down the line. Got to go clean. See you later, Derek. Enjoy your cleaning. As much as anyone ever enjoys cleaning. Yeah. Actually, Sean, I have questions for Sean. As Sean appears to be the oracle when it comes to anything that likes to live in a shell that doesn't originally live in a shell. Now it's the escargot shells, correct? Any particular kind of sand or just any sort of natural coloured type sand be okay? And as for plants, I know limited. If I made a corner or an area surrounded by rock and then use that to plant the plants in, would the shells then leave that alone? That's the kind of idea. Yeah, thank you, Mandy. Yes, I am Oh, Amber, Amber. Big hugs. How are you, my dear? I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Oh, storming in Alabama. Don't know where that came from. No, have a quick look. No, he's not out there. If Zach was outside, I'd have brought him in to come and say hello, but he's not. He's probably hiding up somewhere sensibly, which I don't blame him. It's been a sunny day, but the wind's quite cool. Still got the back door open. That back door, not my back door. Before anyone says anything, Mandy. I always done set up. Got to have an early birthday. Ooh, early birthday gift. What you get? What you get? What you get? Oh, I do love you, Pam. There you go. Sky shells. Yeah. Balla's the best bet. And English growing shells. Righty ho, I shall do the same. Any sound works? Yeah, I was thinking about the sound because I didn't want to necessarily go white if I could help it, because that just shows everything up. So I was going to go a more natural sort of tan colour. Again, easier to find rocks that colour as well. Yeah, so that's all sorted things, you know. I've got no shortage of Val at the moment. Yeah, I'm doing just fine, Amber. I'm surviving work. Should get paid next week, I think. Maybe the week after. We'll find out. And then, well, then to see if there's anywhere I can actually spend my money. Oh, I just had a notification up. Father Fish is on in 30 minutes. So it's probably about 5 minutes old. And he said, yeah, righty-ho. Are they smart rocks, Bob? They're like muck rocks, but they're from PetSmart, so they're smart rocks. Yeah, they must be there for customer use. Yeah, so I shall order the escargot shells from Amazon. It's probably the easiest and cheapest way to get hold of them here, because I don't particularly fancy, eating them myself to get the shells. Ooh, quad red cacatoides, blueberry tetras, and moonlight gouramis. Ooh, very pretty fishes, Amber. Very pretty. I am a bit jelly as well in the quad red cacatoides, because as gorgeous as Robert and Roberta are, they are double red, not quad red. So extra red. Do have more baby cribs though, Amber. My baby cribs have had baby cribs. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of the adults at the moment. So, oops, might be getting overrun. Yeah, I'm probably due another batch of bristlenoses as well, fairly shortish. So I'm going to be setting up an extra tank or tub, which is why I got the extra heater and an extra filter. So if I need to set up another tub, I can. Yes, I saw that Father Fish posted his stream. I had a notification come through. Restaurant supply store, you can buy massive amounts. You see, that's the thing, Sean, is I was looking on Amazon and there were some that were being sold as for aquariums for shell dwelling cichlids, and they were sort of like 12-15 pounds or something. And then they were like, then I just put escargot shells in, and there was someone selling them, as I say, for the restaurant trade. And it was something like £7 for 50. Like, I wonder if one of them is. Now, are they exactly the same thing? I would think so. Oh, I'm going to have to try pronouncing that. Hyphesabricon wadai. Something like that, anyway. And I might have to look them up. Very, very pretty. Yes. Well, they're just like their owner, Amber. There you go. Try not to blush. Yeah. Always exciting when you start a new project. And so, my pair are looking like they're getting ready to breed again. Yes, unfortunately, the last lot did get eaten in the end. Oops. Looked back before I stooped with my cane and picked up 2 acidus near the handicap spot and gave the camera's finger. Properly done, Bob. Properly done. You are being community conscious, safety conscious, and then telling the man what you think of him. Exactly. No, he wasn't in his boxers, Pam. He was off to his senior nude stickball. Yeah. If they're going green, yeah. Well, green shell don't bother me. Probably look quite cool, actually. I think Rachel O'Leary's didn't they? They went green. I thought they looked kind of cool. They're certainly not going to break down in my water, so the amount of calcium in my water, the shells aren't going to break down. And there's a bit of cuttle bone that's been in Norman and the cherry shrimp now for a year, and that hasn't dissolved at all. Yeah, Rachel hasn't got rid of them. Yeah, I'd say it depends. If I get like 15 shells, and then they go green and they're expensive. Yeah, if I get like 50 and they're cheap and they start going green, then it's easy enough to hoss them out and put new ones in. Obviously, checking there aren't any shell dwellers in the shells before you take them out of the tank. Giving them a flush out with tank water just to make sure. Alien World Aquatics. Howdy, Scotty. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well in the alien world. And brain fart. Yeah, I've gone completely blank again. Don't know whether I need more nicotine, more caffeine, or just sleep. Probably all 3. Never mind, I'll get a day off on Thursday. Ooh, got a puffka on the way, a little puffka fish. Sweet. Put the shell on the cup, wait a couple of minutes, and I'll come out, get a different shell. Righty ho, that seems sensible enough and easy enough to do. Obviously, still a while away yet because Nigerian crib. I nearly mispronounced that one badly. Oops. Yeah, good job I stopped myself. Nigerian cribs have spawned again. Good Lord, will they have to take a break? I don't think they do, Amber. I think it's like they spawn, they have cribs center, like spawn, wait 4 weeks, chase off the babies, or the fry, and start again. Which is why, always sad to lose a fish. Don't get me wrong. Kind of glad Pam killed her husband, because otherwise I would have been absolutely inundated with cribs by now. I will get photos of for you, Sean. I'll actually do videos. Well, a video at least. Oh dear. Grandpa male crib, 5 purple hairy tetras, 3 polar blues, and a bunch of subositang. Cool. So I'm gonna. At the moment in the UK, the courier that delivers the fish has basically said, no, we're overrun at the moment. We can't guarantee next day fish. Yeah, if you had a nickel for every time you heard that. it's kind of stuck. When my female crib killed the male crib, doesn't have the same ring to it. She's still in there somewhere, hiding about. Tank Queen. Oh, who's that? Oh. So I saw something moving about. Thought it might have been JCLB, but it wasn't. It's just one of the bamboo shrimp. Yes. Yeah, I would have been absolutely inundated with cribs if that hadn't happened. It would have been Pelicochromis, Sacromontes, Nigerians, Taeniatus. Oh, damn it, my book's not to hand. If my book was to hand, I would have a look. Might have been easy to just go, them ones. Yeah, this is how bad I am with technology. See, I find it easier still to look through the book than I do to Google it. Oh, yeah. You get that lunch made, Scott. Can't be doing with hungry people. I mean, I'm going to have to get some food in a bit as well. Apparently 2 sandwiches enough to fuel me for the day. Gene Simmons being very vocal. Well, given his age and history, Chewy, I think he's probably in a high-risk group. But yeah, man, hi to Paige, Scott, if you're still there. If you haven't quite disappeared yet. Actually, I mean, it's not something I've seen in the UK yet, but I think it may be a cultural difference, let's put it that way. I have noticed several posts lately on Facebook, etc., with what seems to be American people complaining about the quarantine as like, taking away their liberty and their civil rights and all that stuff, and that they're basically just going to go, no. It's like they're expecting it to be put into place permanently. I don't know. I wouldn't trust people like that with guns, personally. Yeah, basically putting it like Gene Simmons would put it. So, I mean, I heard an interesting fact about it. A similar thing earlier was the Spanish flu or the influenza pandemic of 1918, obviously coinciding with the First World War. And there was a similar situation with quarantine and lockdown then, apparently. And what happened was everyone's cooped up inside, keeping safe. And then The war ended. Everyone went out and celebrated on the streets together. Great, fine, yeah. The resulting outbreak of Spanish flu cost more lives than the entirety of World War One did. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing we're dealing with. You know, it's doing a walkthrough. Yay! No, don't do a video, Amber. No, you don't need to do all the posh editing stuff. Just start recording and start walking and talking. You'll be fine. If I can manage it, you can. Yeah. Land of the Three, and yeah. How dare you tell people to look after themselves and each other and try and not get each other killed? Savoy Brown, no. Roy Chubby Brown, I remember. He's probably illegal as well now. Yeah, I was never a Kiss fan. You know, a couple of kind of cool tunes, but it's nothing that really. It's kind of like proto hair metal. It just didn't really grab me. Before the first album came out, yeah. I'll say there's some Kiss have got a few cool tunes. You know, you can sing along, but how come I don't get it? How come I get a ticket if I don't wear a seatbelt? Yeah, exactly. You know, you're putting yourself at danger. You're putting every, you know, it's. Yeah, I mean, I've got to be completely honest here, Amber. It's not just me that enjoys watching and listening to you on YouTube. There's a certain little blue and red fishy that does as well, and there's a certain white and black floof monster that does. Small but very, yeah. This is it. I'm not saying it's a majority thing at all. It's not. It's a minority of idiots. Basically, small but very vocal group of current presidential supporters that believe in BS instead of science. Exactly. They can't understand the science, so they don't believe it. They believe in a mythological sky daddy who told them to do all sorts of things, but they don't really apply. Love thy neighbor, be nice to each other, all that kind of stuff. That only counts if you're white and American. Sorry. Yeah. Zach and Norman, they do enjoy watching their fish tube, and they do enjoy watching you, Amber. I would have got a picture the other day, but yeah, Zach was actually sat there in front of the TV watching. Norman was sat there. Bless him. Yeah, it's probably the same in most countries. Moonmaker. There are a small group in England as well. They're not necessarily going on about civil liberties and rights and all that stuff. It's more just, I'm not going to do this. Yeah. I live in the Bernie state. Everyone's masked and gloved if out or sitting at home playing a garden. Bless their hearts. Well said, Bob. Well said. But yeah, it's so you get the mix. You get the people who are fully masked up, gloved up, staying well away from other people, and you get the ones who are just act like nothing's changed, nothing's different. I'm trying not to. Sean, they're shell dwellers. You haven't got them. You're gonna get them. Yeah, more people are being serious. They are. It's the 360. Yeah, no gloves, kind of pointless. Exactly. I'm when I go to other shops, let's say, because at work, it's one of them things I can't really do anything about. I've got to touch stuff, blah blah blah. But at least I know where it's been handled, who's, all that kind of stuff. Whereas if I go to a different food store, a supermarket, then I do put my gloves on. I go in, do my shopping, come out, leave the gloves on, get home. It might sound a bit of a walk, but it's literally a 5-minute walk at most. Put the shopping away, then take the gloves off, then wash my hands just in case. It's and then I don't eat that food for a couple of days. Now I've got enough food there so that I'm not going to starve. I'm not going to go hungry. But leave the packets of food a couple of days, and then fingers crossed, any viruses on them might die in the fridge in 2 days or on the shelf or whatever. So hopefully that helps. Yeah. On the other upside, my nose is pretty much permanently blocked with hay fever at the moment, so nothing's going up there. Oh, there we go. Amber enabling Sean. Yeah, no shed, no shellies. That's the deal. Exactly. Yeah. You can't have shellies for the shelly shed if you haven't got a shed for the shellies. Pregnant zoogeneticus tequila. Yeah, UV light will kill most germs too. Yeah, I haven't got any UV lights. Yeah, I haven't got anything UV in the house. So, have I? No, I've not even got a nail drying light. No. And I haven't got a UV sterilizer either from my fish tanks, because otherwise I could use that. But actually, I've got a UV light in the garden, in the pond. Not that it seems to be doing that much good, because the water's still fairly green. Yay. Yeah. Baby fish are always the best fish. And to be fair, also, I think the amount of nicotine on my fingers probably kills most germs. Got my Tim Jones out of California, too. Back still going strong. Well, hopefully then, Amber, hopefully you get a baby fish. Because as we all know, baby fish are best fish. Oh, hello, blackbird. Just hopped up on the doorstep and stuck its head in. Pond water is germ-free. Well, probably not. It's probably full of bacteria. I hope the pond's full of bacteria. If not, everything's going to die very quickly. No, not a raven, just a blackbird, Bob. No ravens around here. Some big crows, but no ravens. I'm not even sure my garden's big enough for a raven to land in, to be honest. Those things have got 6 foot plus wingspan on them. So yes, don't even get the crows occasionally come down in the garden, especially if I've been digging, because then they'll come down and nab all the worms. But it's so I think it's 2 blackbird nests in the ivy I've got at the moment, and Zach's doing his job of guarding them a lot as well. There's another cat came into the garden and soon got chased off because it got too near one of Zach's friends' nests. I just can't work that cat out. For a psycho attack cat, he's a complete softie when it comes to certain other animals. It's like if they're in my house or in my garden, then they get protected. Outside of that, they get savaging. Trying to use the UV sterilisation on some. No, it's like, oh yeah. Need more crows to make the pie to make your own zinc. Oh dear, Michael. Oh dear. No. Oh, that's past dad joke. That's like Christmas cracker joke. But no, I like crows. Beautiful birds. Absolutely stunning creatures. Very, very smart as well. You'll never see a crow run over as roadkill. Well, you see all sorts of other birds and animals. You'll never see a crow. They're too bright for that. Yes. Trying to think what other birds we got. So we've got the blackbirds. What's the other ones? There's a flavour of finch that's also nesting out there. I think it's sparrows on the shed, and I've no idea what's nesting up in the eaves. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Sean, is Amber's got that many tanks now that she's probably got fish that nobody else have. Like blue red terrors. Well, one anyway. Try not to yawn really loudly, because I'm probably boring everyone, because I'm boring myself to sleep at the moment. Ooh, 10 to 20 different breeds of finch. Sweet. I mean, not including the sparrows, which are technically a finch. I get the chaffinch, goldfinch, blue tits, coal tits, blackbirds, starlings, pigeons, doves, occasional crow. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I should know it's a 5th or 6th fish. Exactly. Yeah. Pretty soon, Amber's going to be like the go-to person for fish that you can't find anywhere else, I think. Is that your secret plan, Amber? You're going to dominate the market in hard-to-find fish. England's full, America's full of starlings. Yeah, we probably took them over with. Well, the people we wanted to get rid of, the religious nut jobs that we sent over, I probably took some with them. Yeah, there's a couple around here. I say couple of murmurations, fairly local. I mean, there's one I can see it from my upstairs window at the right time of night when they go down into the roost. Absolutely thousands of them. They all swarm together, do the fly around in a big group, and then they just plummet out the sky, and you don't see them again until the next day. But yes, murmurations of starlings, fascinating things to watch. Yes, well put, Priscilla. Well put. I'm trying not to think about that one too much. I might start enjoying it. Hang on. I'm going to have to move the camera. Do we might have a rare guest appearance? Not from a cat, but from a little fishy. Hope I don't scare her. Excuse the carnage. Oh, can we see just below the CO2 tank? It's Ginger. Excuse the filthy glass, but there she is. A little Ginger, a long thin super red whistle nose. If I aim that up, you're not going to see the carnage on the floor. Well, I've dumped my work uniform as I've come in, and yeah, all the other guff that's there. I wouldn't mind an update list for AMP. Yes, that's not going to be an update list. That's going to be more of a catalogue, I think. Oh, did you like seeing the chop by Danios? Do you want to see him again, Bob? Yeah, the glass on that tank needs a real clean. Let's have a look. Let's have another look at the Danios, shall we? Just for Bobby Bob. There we go. Zoomy, trundly, happy little fishies. And they have been fed, Bob. They're not hungry. They just do that all day long. They kind of start doing that when I turn the lights on, and then stop doing it when I turn the lights out. That's about it. They do that all day, every day, just zooming around the tank like that. But they're going to have to be rehomed at some point if I'm going to turn that into a shell dweller tank. So they'll probably end up in there. Maybe. Or I might move the guppies from the other flex into there and then move them into that flex. Oh, pardon me. Say goodbye to the butterfly cichlids. And then convert it into a multi-tank. Yay! Becky here too. Yeah, that's just what they do. Alrighty ho. See you later, Chevy Fish. Have fun, stay safe. I'm only going to be a couple more minutes, so I think Father Fish is just about to go live, or just has gone live. If he has gone live, then someone lets me know and I'll disappear off and you can all go and watch Father Fish. Have I ever tried to get hold of some smaller sturgeons, see if I can adjust the life in a tank? No, simply because I wouldn't be able to look after them more than a couple of months, Michael. Even the smallest sterlets I've seen for sale are 8 inches. So I could maybe put them in there for a couple of months, then maybe into the pond for another month or two. Now I'll have to find somewhere else to put them. Someone to take them off my hands. Because even little sterlets grow to 4 or 5 feet long. And if it was a true sturgeon, not a chance of finding a home for one. You need someone with an Olympic-sized swim pool that they wouldn't mind not being able to swim in ever again. Yeah, eat like pluckos. Yep, they do. There you go. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, very cool fish. And the local garden centre do have some in their koi pond, and they're very friendly. They come up, you can give them a stroke. I've yet to let one suck on my finger. I'll do that with the koi. I'll let the koi suck on my finger or thumb. Yeah, I've not done that with a sturgeon. Not sure whether that's entirely safe or not. I had the funny feeling I might lose part of a finger if I did. Oh, heater works in the little 25-litre tank. See the lights come on. It tells me it's getting dark. As everything, looking at the picture, it's starting to get dark. A bit like me. Yeah, I've got. Suffice to say, yeah, Sterlitz, yeah, pretty much same family, slightly different. Pat, howdy do, Pat. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard for the last couple of minutes. Yes, I'll say for next week, I shall try and figure out how to get the super chats up. If anyone in the chat has me on Facebook or Messenger and knows how to, if you would be so kind as to message me. Thank you very much, Chewy. Father Fish has just started. So there we go. I don't want to step on Father Fish's toes. So, what should we do a hashtag of Sharpie sucks. There we go. Hashtag Sharpie sucks if you're going to go over to see Father Fish. So yes, I hope maybe if I get around to it, figure it out, mash the right buttons to get the super chat sorted for next week. And other than that, enjoy your fish keeping. Stay safe. If you are working, don't work too hard. If you're not working, don't go nuts. Have fun. Peace out. Rock on.